Hello everyone, Elias5891 here with another KTANE module tutorial. This time we're covering the Masyu uh, puzzle. You can see it in all its glory. It is a Japanese puzzle, kind of like Nurikabe or Hitori or Slitherlink. Not Slitherlink. In that you have a puzzle that does not have written characters that might be ambiguous between different languages. So it's a puzzle that can kind of be done by everyone, just because it's all illustrated as opposed to written out. Granted, you got to know the rules first. So for Masyu, what are the rules? We'll zoom this up so you can read it. It's simple. You make one loop that goes through every dot and abides by two rules. One, if it hits a black dot, it must turn and then go straight through the next cell. So for this black dot, something's going to have to come through it, turn, and they must go straight through one cell afterwards. So it'll look like that. Likewise, this one here on the edge, you can't go to the left. Since it does have to make a turn, that means it'll always either stick out left or right, and it'll always stick out top or bottom. This one can't stick out to the left, so it has to stick out to the right. Likewise, this one's got a few more. This one, gonna have to be this sort of L shape. This one can't go to the right, so it'll have to go to the left. This one can't go down, so it goes up. Can't go right, so it goes left. This one also can't go down because it can't make that solid block that's required. So that one will end up going up. So on and so forth. That's how the black cells work. So we'll leave this as is at the moment. White cells, on the other hand, you cannot turn during a white cell, so you must go straight through, like so. And then in at least one of the cells afterwards, you must turn. So this is fine, but since I didn't turn here in comparison to this white circle, I have to turn here. Likewise, since I didn't turn below this white circle, I have to turn above it. Like that. That would be valid. I don't know if that's how this particular puzzle is going to play out. Conversely, it could also be that they both go turn this way, and then here's the turn for both of them. It's a little hard, so we'll do several of these kind of to illustrate it. You'll notice that to make a line, you just click the piece of the wall between the two blocks. Remember, a loop must stay within the line. You can remove it by double-clicking it. This is your submit button. Obviously, that's not right because it's not a full block or go through all the lines. This is the reset button if you hold it. There are several hints in here. A couple of these are actually good things to remember. Remember, you've got to make one continuous line in the end. So you can't isolate a piece by itself. A piece must always be able to loop back into the big circle. So here's some examples. It shows, the black circle, you got to make that little L shape. You can't do this because you didn't turn in it, and you can't do this because you have to make that one solid square afterwards. Here's some valid white ones. Notice this one's no good because you turned inside the white, and this one's no good because you didn't turn in one of the squares immediately after. This would be a valid path down here. This would not because you've got a baby loop and you've got a T section, which means it crosses over itself, and then you've got pieces that are trapped and don't connect. So none of this is good. So let's play one out, see exactly how this will work. Now, in my opinion, this is a diffuser-only module. You learn the two rules for white and black circles, and you just do it. If you want to read it to your expert, considering it's the same shape as a Game of Life, I might read it that way. Alright, white circles at 5, 4, 6, blank, 5, 1, 5, 2, blank, 2. That seems a lot more work than I need to be doing for this puzzle. It's just easier for me to go ahead and do it. So let's put the black marks back here. This one we said had to turn right. Notice, since I can't turn through a white circle, if it's along an edge, I can't go into the edge. So it has to run kind of parallel to the side, like so, which will give me that one, and that one. This one can't go left, so the black has to go right. This one can't go up because it'll kind of make that little spur, that little cross. So this one has to go down. We can do a little bit from here at this point. This can't go this way, so this has to go up. This is dead-ended, so we need to loop it out. We can't connect this way, so this piece, since it can't go up, must go to the right. This is progress. Let's see. Can we determine if this were to go left? Then this is kind of stuck. It can't go up because it's not going to get the 2 square, and it can't go anywhere else. So we know this can't turn to the left. This has to turn to the right. This now can't go north-south, so it's going to go left-right. This can't go down because the white's already going left to right. So this one must go up. Again, this has to go somewhere, so it's at least got to be able to connect here. What else can we connect at this point? This can't, there's nowhere to go if it goes up, so it has to go down. This needs to connect to something, and there's only one thing it can connect to. That gets this stuck unless it connects up. Now up here, if we connect these two, we've got a contiguous loop and we've left some stuff out, so these two can't join yet. So this has got to go all the way around like so, just so it doesn't hit this line. Can't go up down here, so I'm going to have to go left, right. Remember, I do have to turn after one of the squares after a white. There we go. Always an L shape with my black pieces. Notice that it can go longer than the 2 that we usually do, but it has to go at least 2. All the white spaces, straight through, and then turn one direction or the other after them. This is one of those puzzles that you really do better the more of them you do. So let's knock out a couple more. Let's reset this one to start. So whites along the edge are easy, and then that has to not dead end. Blacks against the edge are easy. They give us some information. That's close enough to the edge to warrant that. Here's white along the edge and must turn because it's dead-ended otherwise. It's a good start. Can't go up down here. Causes a spur, so I have to go left-right. And then we have to go through all of those. Likewise, this one now can't go up down, so it has to go left-right, which keeps me from going up here, so this has to go down. This has to go somewhere, so we'll curve it. Can't go left-right because we'll create a spur, so we have to go up-down. This did not curve in the square below, so it must turn in the square above, like so. Can't go left, so this has to go to the right. This dead ends if it goes north, so it's got to go this way. If this goes across the white one like this, then this dot, this end point here is stuck. So this has to go this way instead. Alright. Ooh, I think I made an error. These can go like this. Oh, no, this works out perfectly. Kind of jumped the gun a little bit. I forgot I still had to connect this black dot up here. Let's try another one where I don't panic. I can't go left, so I gotta go right. Can't go up, so now I gotta go down. This one's gotta turn this way and this way. Gotta go straight through the dot. Didn't turn here, so have to turn here. Can't go up down, so gotta go left right. Can't go left right, so gotta go up down. Can't go left right, so gotta go up down. Got to finish going through it. Got a curve on either end of the white dot. Hey, look, more white dots on the corner or on the edge. So we can fill those in. This has to turn, obviously. This black one has to go to the left so that it doesn't, because it can't go to the right. We can't join these two, so this has to go up here. This, meanwhile, has to work its way around. This one didn't go down, so it has to go up. So I guess that's where it's joining up. There we go. Gotta go this direction. That's gonna have to turn this way. That gives us a whole lot right off the bat. This one can't go up, down now, so it has to go left, right. Likewise, this one has to go left, right. This can't go up, so it must go down. This can't go up, so it must go down. Hey, gotta go straight through. That means I gotta go straight through that one, and straight through that one. Have to turn on either end of a white dot. Haven't turned here, so I'm gonna have to turn this way and this way. There's an edge piece. There's an edge piece. There's an edge piece. Make that not be a dead end. Can't go 2 to the right, so we're going to go 2 to the left. That requires me to go another step. This is going to dead end unless it goes here. This dead ends to the right, so it must go left. This has to go up. This is going to dead end unless it goes all the way around, like so. And that's a done puzzle. Now, these are not the hardest Masyu puzzles in the world, but they're not bad ones either. They're hard to procedurally generate. So, this particular module actually only has 60 unique puzzles at the time of recording, which is about a couple days after the module originally came out. It's not been out long. I think I'm going to do a couple more while I finish talking about it. So you will eventually see the same puzzle multiple times. You'll see a puzzle, you'll be like, that looks familiar, and the fact is, yeah, you've seen it before. Actually, this is the I had to toss a recording of this because I did a 4-module bomb and had a duplicate within those 4, so I had to reset that one. It happens sometimes. But, I mean, this is not a difficult puzzle. It just takes some getting used to. Kind of seeing the sorts of things that you've got to do in it. After a while, it almost becomes second nature, and you'll be able to just zoom through these with no worries in the world. See? Easy peasy. After a bit, you can do it without giving it too much energy. You can give it some, but it won't require a super heavy amount of mental strain, hopefully. But that's how this module goes. Now, I'm fond of this particular puzzle outside the concepts of this module as well. If you've done this module and you're like, I kind of like this Masyu puzzle, then there's a couple different places you can find more of them. I think I screwed this one up. That dead ended this. We'll fix it in a minute. If you do like this sort of puzzle, and you would like to do more of them, then you can go to a couple different places. My favorite is gmpuzzles.com. They have lots of different puzzle types. It's not just Masyu. They've got Sudoku, Nurikabi, towers, skyscrapers, Slitherlinks, Hitori, Lights Out, all the popular ones. And I really enjoy kind of browsing what they have. It's a good selection. While I abandon this as one that I've aired, I'll show you from their site. They've got puzzles come in PDF format, kind of look like this. These are much larger puzzles than the one you're going to get on the KTANE module, obviously. But it's the same rules. I mean, there's no additional rules to it. It's just a slightly bigger board. So if you like this module and you want to do bigger versions of this module, just look up, uh, just look up Masyu puzzles elsewhere. Easy to find. Lots of examples. As I mentioned, this is from a website called GM Puzzles. They've got all sorts of Masyu puzzles and all sorts of other types. So if that's something you're interested in, lots of options in places like this. But that's going to be it for the module. I'm going to go over myself and solve this puzzle correctly now. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or suggestions, please leave them in the section down below as always. And otherwise, until next time, guys, it's been Elias. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and yeah, have a good one. Oh, there we go. There was my mistake. Or not. I did it again. I'll have to look at this one later and figure out what I'm doing wrong, because I keep making the same mistake. That's okay. Sometimes you do. But that's it for me. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day, and have fun. Bye now.